What is up, ASMR family? Happy channelversary. So, I'm actually having to redo this intro because, well, I don't know why. For like the first 5 minutes of the intro, this mic didn't pick up a damn thing. So, I'm redoing it. I'm not doing the same intro that I originally had, which freaking sucks. But, I can't, because I already made it. Like, so what we're going to be doing on this video, since it's the 4th channelversary, you know, one of y'all said maybe eat something, one of y'all said ghost stories, a couple of y'all said something on the lines of, you know, looking through my stuff and everything, talking about it, reacting to it and everything. So that's what I'm gonna do. We're getting ready to make a channelversary cake. It's gonna be chocolate with strawberry frosting. And yeah, I didn't have vegetable oil, so I had to use olive oil, so I could taste the olive oil in the cake. But you know, I used the crappy, what was it, Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker or whoever it was. Used store-bought frosting, which is total crap. Really, in all honesty, tastes good, but it's garbage, you know, for us. And then I used a store-bought cake mix. I was gonna get gluten-free, but I ended up not getting it, which gluten ain't bothering me like it was, what, a year and a half ago? What was it, a year? Yeah, it was almost 2 years ago now whenever I was eating gluten, and this shit was making me dizzy. It ain't bothering me, it don't do that anymore. But yeah, I think if I eat it regularly, it still has an impact on me. So I don't eat it a whole lot still. But yeah, even though I do eat it. But anyway, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna make a cake. I was getting ready to do the voiceover, and that's when I realized the whole intro didn't even catch. So I'm gonna make a cake, do a voiceover making the cake, and then, you know, I'm gonna eat a little bit of it while I do that. And holy shit, that's way too, that frosting is way too damn sweet. Kind of wish I wouldn't have ate it because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now. Yeah, but I wanted to get this video done for the channelversary day, which is, you know, the day that it's coming out, the 20th. Pretty sure that's my channelversary. Matter of fact, let me make sure, and I'm gonna be aggravated if it's not. Okay, yeah, June 20th, 2022. 770,924 views. A lot of views. But I know other people that started their channel even after mine, and they got more views. That's like, I've seen people start that's like that one chick. I don't know what her channel's name is or anything, but it was her first ASMR video. She killed, like, I think it was a few million within her first year. And that was the only video she put out. So yeah, but so it is June 20th, 2022. So 4 years. For those of y'all that have been rocking with this channel, appreciate y'all. Really do. Especially for those of y'all that have been rocking with this channel for a while. But yeah, so we're gonna make this cake. I'm gonna do the voiceover on it. I think in total it'll be like 10 minutes, maybe somewhere around there. So if you just want to skip it and then get to where I'm eating it and talking about it. And whenever I eat, most of my eating videos doesn't have a whole lot of mouth sounds. Now this one might, though. I don't know, because I haven't even listened to it yet. So, but this one might, because since the last eating video I did, my mic settings are different. It picks up more on stuff. So the mouth sounds of it you might hear more. I don't know, but I do I eat a piece of it, and then I do a lot more rambling after that about the videos and stuff. So, you know, there's not too big of a window of me eating. But yeah, so let's go ahead and make this cake. Okay, so we're gonna make this chocolate cake from Duncan Hines. like I said, I was going to use that almond milk, or not almond milk, the coconut milk, and that is just like a couple different ingredients in that coconut milk. That's why I use it. But yeah, so we're gonna preheat the oven to 350, and I'm gonna mix everything in this bowl that my dog actually ended up getting a hold of and chewed up around the edge. I'd like to get some glass or stainless steel bowls, but we're gonna go ahead and rip this open. But you know how those bags do. If you rip them open and you're not careful, they go everywhere. And that's what it seemed like that cake mix was going to do. So I went ahead and grabbed a knife and cut it open because I didn't want that damn bag exploding and cake mix going everywhere, because I've had it happen before trying to open them. So yeah, stick that back in the box, and then we got the olive oil, which you're supposed to have vegetable oil. Got 3 eggs, got some water, and the reason why I had that milk out is because I was actually going to use the milk instead of water, and then I forgot all about it. So, but now we're going to put some in there. I think it's a half a cup I was supposed to put in there, and I couldn't find my half a cup or cup. I couldn't find my half a cup or cup measuring cups, so I just used a quarter cup, and then I measured that out twice. And then for the water, I had to put a whole cup, so I measured, I did the water, 4 cups to make a whole cup. And this pours out really slow because of that nozzle, which, come to find out, the nozzle pushes in and it comes out a little bit faster, so that's what I should have done. But sometimes I'm not always too slick on my thinking. That's the reason why I got water and the coconut milk out and still forgot to put the coconut milk in it. Yeah, here I go with the water that I got out the freezer. So yeah, I'm gonna do 4 quarter cups to make up a whole cup, and 1, and then we're going for 2, and then we're going for 3, and now we're going for 4, like the channelversary number. Okay, and now we got some farm fresh butt nuggets that we're getting ready to put in there, because Leslie's mom gets farm fresh eggs. Like, she gets a shitload of them. Like, I think the woman just gives them to her or whatever. So, because I feed them to fish and everything, and I was eating eggs, but I've quit eating eggs too. I pretty much quit dairy, except for like a little bit of cheese out of it that I eat, maybe a few days out of the week now, which I'm only eating once a day. So, well, except for today where I ate that cake. That was my second time eating. But yeah, and now this hand mixer is one that my grandma had. Like, this hand mixer is way older than me, and I'm 43, about to be 44. I will be 44. 20th is Saturday, 21st, 23rd, 24th. Well, yeah, I'll be 44 Wednesday. Man, that's crazy. I can't believe I'm gonna be 44. I mean, it's definitely a blessing, or whatever you want to call it, It's definitely a blessing to see another day and see another year, because as you get older, you definitely start, looking at things like, damn, I made it another year. And partially it's like, fuck, I'm getting older. But then at other times it's like, man, hell yeah, I'm still here to get older, because I've, loved ones are gone. Friends that I cared for and loved and everything, they're gone. So it's just, and then you watch it, you see other people losing people. So to be, to get another year older is definitely a blessing. Unless your life is just so freaking horrible, which I know some people, like some people that lost a kid, like if they lost their only kid, man, that shit would be so horrible. Like if I lost Like if I only have one kid and I lost my kid, that's it, I'm done. If I were to lose all my kids, the only thing that would really have kept me going is that my grandkids are still there. But yeah, so I mixed it all up. I had to cut it because it was hard, because the way I got the camera, I'm having to reach around the camera stand and everything to do this stuff. So I stopped it and moved the camera so I could finish mixing it. And now here we go. Now, you know when you stack a cake, you cut the top off of one where it humps up just so it sits more level. Well, that's what I was doing. But my dumb ass cut the top off of both of them. And I didn't realize, hold on, you messed up, dude. I didn't realize it till after I already did it. But yeah, I should have just left, and one of them, because I had two different pans, one of them is a little bit bigger than the other, so the bottom is a little bit bigger than the top. The only problem is, so I should have left the rounded off part to the top and everything, but I didn't. So yeah, I messed up on that one. Which a lot of times when I make a cake and I stack it, which I don't make a cake a lot, but a lot of the times when I do make the cake or a cake and it's stackable like this, I think I usually mess up and accidentally cut the top off of both of them. Now, do I like eating the top of the cake? Yeah, because to me that's the best part. But at the same time, if I'm actually making a cake and stacking it, I don't really want to just eat the top of both of them, just because I like it. I don't want to eat the top of both of them, period. I want it to look right and everything, even though whenever I do a cake, it looks absolutely atrocious anyway, as you're going to be able to tell with this one. And I think with stackable cakes, I think things of frosting need to be a little bit bigger. I think we need just a little bit more frosting to frost the cake, because you see how thin that layer was in between it, and I still used the whole thing, the rest of that thing, I still used it on the outside of that. So yeah, I think the frosting companies definitely need to put a little bit more frosting in the containers. Make the containers just a smidge bigger, put a smidge more frosting in it, and you got it. I think that will definitely, make it. I think it would make a difference. Or it's just because I suck so bad. And whenever I cut those tops off, I did use a little bit of the frosting, but I didn't use enough for it to really make that big of a difference. But yeah. So now I'm trying to spread it, and it's going to come out horrible because I don't have the right knife to spread it either. At least, not with my inexperienced ass, at least. So yeah, I am totally horrible at this. But like what I was thinking about doing when I was at the store, they got these big muffins, kind of like Otis Spunkmeyer muffins, but it's the Ingles brand. It's what they make in the bakery, and they taste so much better. Now they're filled with all kinds of preservatives and all that shit the same way, like Otis Spunkmeyer and all that shit is. But they are good, and it's been a long time since I had one. But I was thinking about getting a thing of frosting, getting a candle, putting it on, putting some of the frosting on that, putting the candle on that, and then doing that for the video, but for the channelversary video. But I got to thinking, I was like, no, baking, make some good sounds, and then I could do the voiceover on top of it, and then, that'll make better for the video, I think. Not everybody thinks that, but I think that. So yeah. Do y'all see how atrocious that is, though? That looks absolutely horrible. I suck at decorating a cake. I really do. Which is crazy because my mom, she decorated wedding cakes and everything when I was little. But here we go. Okay, so we're going to have to redo this part because I realized that, it didn't even record it. It just stopped recording for some reason and then shut off. So, yeah, it's channel's 4th birthday, anniversary, whatever you want to call it. So, might as well call it Christopher Cologne's birthday because it's pretty much when I came up with it. Well, it was over 4 years ago, but it's pretty much when I actually started doing it was 4 years ago. So, happy anniversary and happy birthday, Christopher Cologne. So, there's that. And, ouch. I'm fucking wax. And, man, strawberry frosting is so good. I mean, the store-bought stuff is total shit. But, yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to cut this monstrosity of a cake. Because I am definitely not a baker. I don't know. I don't like crispy edges. And the edges are hard. I don't like crispy edges. So I'm gonna taste this cake right quick and then we're gonna look up some other stuff. Like, what do y'all want to talk about? Before we actually look at the videos. I taste the olive oil in it big time. Because I used olive oil instead of vegetable oil. We ain't trying to get none of them damn seed oils. But, nah, like, my video that I wanted it, my absolute favorite video that I've done, not just out of the past year, but altogether, is the video for Chase's birthday. Which is not even an ASMR video. It's just because it's the meaning behind the video, So, because like that video, it isn't monetizable or anything, but that's the video that if any of my videos blow up, that's the video I want to blow up. Not because of me, but just for Chase's memory. Because to me, like, his memory shining, even though I didn't know the kid, his memory shining, continuing to shine is more important to me. So, but, and his mom Holly told me that he actually listened to ASMR. I think she found out after everything. I think that's when she found out. I think she found out later that he listened to ASMR. I might be wrong, but I think that's when she found out. But yeah, she told me he listens to ASMR, so I thought that was pretty cool. But that's my absolute favorite video that I've made. If this video is too much eating for y'all, I'm sorry, because y'all know me. I normally don't do eating videos, and eating videos is not something I really watch either. Outside of Oral Fixated, outside of Mark's channel, I barely ever watch an eating video. So, but yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to look them up on my other phone. I'm going to talk about them, and then in editing, I'll put them up on here. That strawberry icing cuts the taste of the what's called of the olive oil. Okay. So, you know, and like that video right there with fish, I'm actually surprised because that I'm pretty sure has been stuck at 679 views for a while, and I'm surprised that the dog, looking back, wouldn't pull more viewers in. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, and like, let's see, and like the one where baking and eating Leslie's birthday cake, where me and her, I'm surprised that didn't get more views. Like, it's got 858. It might be more than that, but I'm surprised the Dubai chocolate, white chocolate hazelnut crunch brownie, that ain't what I was thinking of. Where's the Dubai chocolate one? Yeah, I'm surprised the cooking videos don't do more, because I see other cooking videos, other cooking ASMR videos just blow up. And yeah, so I'm surprised, but nothing on this channel really tries to blow up except for the tool video, and that hit like 11,000, I think, and stopped, which I do need to do another tool video. It's 12:34 Saturday morning, Friday night. I might have to lay down as soon as I get done making this, but this is gonna be nice because I just ate that cake, and now I'm going to I'm gonna be laying down not too much longer. But yeah, so hold on, I'm trying to get this stupid thing to, okay. But yeah, and like my favorite shoe videos, my favorite shoes are probably the ones that I just did, the Easter shoes. Those are nice. I really like those. Yeah, and I'm surprised the changing a headlight bulb hasn't done more. I forgot it has the membership videos mixed in with all this. My last ASMR video has hit 3.2 thousand within the past month. Yeah, I don't know why some people got, a couple people got mad about it, and it's just like, it was just a joke. So, I can understand if it did it all the time, but like, yeah. And then, yeah, I can see here the video, Chase Preston Marriott, 1,000 views. I figured, I would, like, that was a month ago. My last ASMR video was a month ago. I wish, I would have much rather the Chase's video be at 3.2 thousand unmonetized than the one titled My Last ASMR Video and that being monetized. So, but yeah, I want to do the shoe video next week. Man, that peanut butter and tuna video, I really got to try that again, because that was 2 months ago and I haven't had it in 2 months. So yeah, I gotta try that again and see if I find it as interesting as I did before, because I don't really know if I'm going to find it that interesting, because there's stuff that I'll find, and like the first couple times I taste it, or the first time I taste it, I'll be like, that's pretty good, that's interesting, and then I'll end up tasting it a few more times. I'll be like, you know what, that's really damn nasty. So I might have the same effect, or not effect, that same thing might happen on this thing. So I need to start doing more words. Yeah, I definitely need to start doing more words, and it'll be Sunday, but membership, the second membership video this week, it's probably going to be selling you rocks, because I got a thing of rocks in there that I think my kids, whenever they were younger, got them all and everything. But I figured I'd do like a rock dealer or whatever, and do that for the membership video, something like that. McDougal's, Mudoogles. I forgot all about that. I gotta do that again. So I gotta do a few more videos. Like, I gotta do the training video for that. It's just, man, I think about doing stuff and then I forget all about it, like I think very erratically, and I'm noticing as I'm getting older, my erratic thinking is getting worse. It really is. I mean, I don't get it. I really don't. But yeah. And then some of my other videos that I really like doing are the Halloween videos, man. I love doing the Halloween videos, but the Halloween videos, for some reason, they struggle. And I don't understand why, because I can see other channels do stuff like that and it blows up. And I understand on that one video where I put a voice effect to it, but we're doing a role play, so I'm trying to make it more, I'm trying to be more into the character and everything like that. But I try not to do too much, because I know it's ASMR. That's like Randy, what's his channel's name? Grockstar. I think it's Grockstar ASMR, Grok ASMR. I can't remember. Dude knows his shit when it comes to fragrances. But like he did a video where he was the Texas Chainsaw Massacre dude, something face. I can't remember his damn name. Damn, Leslie would really remember. Damn, skin face, murder face. I don't know why I cannot think of Scarface. I know it ain't that. I don't know why I can't think of his name right now, but Leatherface. But Randy, whatever. He did a video of Leatherface for Halloween, and he was doing a thing where he was like cooking the body and all that shit, and like, it's a really good video. Barely got any views, and it's just like, I think he said he even had people, unsubscribe because of it. It's like, what the hell? You're unsubscribed. So you subscribe to a channel and then you unsubscribe because there was one video you didn't like. Come on, man. Don't be, people gotta quit being like that. A creator isn't gonna make everything you like, you know? Damn, I mean, like, my favorite content, my favorite ASMR artist, there's a lot of videos I do not like but of theirs. So that's like Mad's ASMR, not Madison, not Mad ASMR, but Mad's ASMR, Maddie, Grace V's sister. Like, one of my favorite and one of my absolute favorite videos of hers is the sleep clinic one, where she repeats "May I touch you" for like 5 minutes. Like, that video, from the time it starts to 22 minutes and something seconds, or it might be 23 minutes and something seconds, but the first 22 or 23, damn, my stomach, but the first like 22 or 23 minutes is one of my absolute favorite videos. But after she gets done saying "May I touch you," she goes into an audible whisper, and I absolutely hate the rest of the video because of it. But I'm not gonna unsubscribe from her just because she does a lot of inaudible whispering, which I don't like. But a lot of her videos I really do like, because as long as she ain't doing the inaudible whispering, she has one of the best whispers. Just like Grace, her sister, Grace, she does regular whispering, you know, the clickiness. Love it. Can't stand the inaudible whispering that she does. But that don't mean I'm going to, you know, unsubscribe from her. There's a reason why I'm subscribed. So just because they don't do some of what I don't like, or just because they do some of what I don't like, doesn't mean I'm just gonna unsubscribe because of it. You know, I think that's real stupid. That's like on here, like on my channel, I'll get like 3 or 4 subs, and then a little while later I look and all those 3 or 4 are gone, or like 2 or 3 of those 4 are gone. And then, you know, and then the next day I'll get some more, and then they'll go back down. I don't know if it's just YouTube malfunctioning or people unsubbing, and I'm just like, do you just sub because of one video? You know, like usually I'll watch you a couple times before I sub, or I'll go into your channel and, you know, watch a few videos and everything. But yeah, I don't understand the unsubbing, so, because of one video. But yeah, and Panda Paul, or Patrick Panda, what the hell did I name Patrick the Panda, or Panda Paul? One of them I started out at very first, it was one of them, and then I decided to switch the name of the character. I think it was Panda Paul at first, and then I switched it to Patrick the Panda. I kind of wish I would have just left it Panda Paul, but like, damn, I got a lot of membership videos. Yeah, I pulled back for a while. Or no, that was whenever I was still being consistent as hell. My favorite shoes are those ones that I just got done with. The NFL videos, I like doing the NFL videos, but after so long I get bored with them. I gotta think up of something for next year, this coming season, to maybe switch it up, maybe, or do something throughout the year that I'll switch up to where I keep it more interesting. And then we got fragrance samples. I want full bottles of. That thing ain't even got 1,000 views. I'm surprised that doesn't have more views. I'm really surprised. Even though I know men listen to this channel more than women, I'm really surprised that women's fragrance body sprays didn't do more than 485 views. Like, that's crazy to me. And then we got me and Leslie doing the ASMR cookies, or crumble cookies. Yeah, and this year I did a lot of AI. I did a lot of AI thumbnails for the NFL. I'm not gonna do it next year. I mean, do I like the way they come out and everything? Sure I do. You know, I really like the way they come out, but like the more shit that comes out about these data centers and how awful they are for everything, the more I'm like, you know what? YouTube and Facebook and stuff like that, that's enough. That's enough. We don't need to just keep piling on more and more and more and more and more. You know, and if we're going to, we need to figure out ways around stuff like these things. They need their own water source. They should have their own power source and stuff like that. Not that we're having to pay more on our power to pay for that bullshit, you know. So yeah, so I've like what I was doing, I've quit using it. Fuck it. Damn. But yeah, and another video I need to do for the members is my pictures, is old picture albums. Yeah, but yeah, see, like my ASMR Halloween in Hell roleplay, 265. Now it has 265 views and 24 likes, so that's almost 10% likes, which is pretty damn good. Because if you look, a lot of channels only have like 3 to maybe 6% of, you know, likes to views ratios. So yeah, to have 24 likes to 265 views is pretty damn good. So I don't understand why it didn't, you know, it didn't get more. But now see what, and I can, on this one, normally the average viewer duration, whenever the video gets shorter, the average viewer duration gets shorter too. Like, it's like, okay, so just because I made a shorter video, y'all are listening way less than you normally do. But like this one, it's 242, it's 2 minutes 42 seconds, but this is the one that I put a heavy, you know, not too heavy effect, but enough of an effect on it. And so I can understand that why people didn't, why people might have dropped off from that pretty quick. But yeah, but outside of that, I don't get it. And my favorite thumbnail is probably, that one's probably my favorite thumbnail right there, which I'll put it up on the screen too. But yeah, see, and I like this thumbnail too right here. Got a whole skeleton Bob in the back. But and this one right here, like, I'm really surprised this didn't get more views. I love that thumbnail too. Like, me and Leslie did a few different ones, and that was the one that I really liked. A few different poses. Like, you got her looking crazy, which she can get crazy, because that motherfucker, there was times, you know, she'd sit there and look at me. Like, the first like couple years we knew each other, I'd say something or whatever, she'd say something and look at me, and it's just like, the hell is wrong with you? You're looking psycho. You know, like, there's times I would sit there and think, do I need to go to sleep? Which might have been a red flag, tell me to leave the hell, you know, bounce out. But, you know, most of us are stupid, so. But yeah, that was one of my favorite ones right there. And even though this is AI, I really like that one too. But like I said, I'm done doing AI. Oh, this is another one of my favorite favorite thumbnails. And then there's Patrick Panda unboxing some Halloween stuff. Yeah, and like the role plays, I really like doing the killer, the Halloween role plays and the serial killer role plays and all that. But yeah, everything I do for Halloween struggles. Creepy ASMR roleplay, 346. You know, Patrick Panda, 340 views. Like, I don't understand why those struggle so bad. And people want me to do role plays and shit, but when I do, they totally bomb out in views, and it's just like, come on now. Man, I'll tell you the worst pair of shoes that I got, and that's these ugly shits right here. Well, these and those damn sandal clog things. But another pair I really liked was those right there. Those Babes. I really wish they would have fit me better. I really do. But yeah, so those are the videos I've done in the past year. Another thumbnail I really like is from last year, 3,000 subscribers, Q&A. So, and how many views did that get? 2,000 views. I'm surprised it didn't get more. But yeah, and then another one of my favorite videos, it's up there, is that I did with Caden. He got his hair cut the other day, and it's way shorter. But it was his first ASMR video. That was cool. But yeah, like those are my favorites from the past year. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take another bite of this, and then I'm gonna do my what's it called? I gotta do the voiceover part from where I'm actually making the cake. Yeah, so I'm gonna eat these couple bites and do the voiceover. I'll go to the elevator, get up, take a shower and set up, and try to do that, what's called, tomorrow. Try to make some money tomorrow, some more, because I got to looking at that loan. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it on a video outside of the members only videos, but I got to looking at that loan, and it's for $2,500. Well, if I were to cash it in, use it for my advertising and everything, and something were to happen to where I ended up having to just pay the minimum amount every month, I would pay back right at $4,500. So it would be $2,000 in interest. I'm not doing that, man. I'll just come up from, I'll do like I've done plenty of times, and I'll just damn bust ass and, pull myself up out of the mud. Now, I'm not saying I'm not gonna have help, because I got a little bit of help around me. That's like Adam, my neighbor, my friend. My transmission had really no fluid in it. It's got fluid in it now because of him, which I did after I did a car today. I did go and get another cord of it, so I gotta put that in there. But yeah, transmission fluid was low. I needed more stuff, and my mom was gonna give me some money for my birthday. I needed more ceramic coating, so I told her, hey, there's some shit that I want to try. What you give me for my birthday is that, And then like Leslie, she's been there the past few months, because I got so bad at that one time, which y'all really couldn't tell, but for those of y'all that are newer, close to a year ago, I had to quit work, and I was laying, all throughout the day I was having to lay down because being up too long just made me feel so damn bad. So I kept having to go lay down, and I don't know exactly what it was, but I really feel like I had a spinal fluid leak, and that kind of took care of itself, or partially took care of itself, or whatever, just enough to where I'm way better than what I was. I'm not having to lay down every time. So yeah, so she's kind of had my back with some of the stuff. But yeah, I've had cashed in a lot of my crypto to pay stuff and everything. So I've had a little bit of help here and there. So it's not like I haven't had anybody. Aaron bought that he bought that charger for me. So, which was pretty damn cool. Thanks, Aaron. So yeah, I think I had one in Bernie. Bernie, you sent me $20 one day, didn't you? Somebody else shot me a little bit of money on Venmo too. So yeah, I ain't gonna say that people ain't tried to look out for me here and there, because there's been a few people that have. I appreciate the hell out of it, because man, it is really hard when you really have nobody to turn to or anything. So whether that's because you really don't have anybody, or the people that you could turn to just aren't in the position to be able to turn to them, but whether it's that or that you don't have anybody, but that sucks. So I'm really appreciative of the handful of people that I do have. So but yeah, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator and everything, and do my little voiceover part, and that way I can just edit it tomorrow when I'm set up. But yeah, damn, now I got the hiccups, so I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Happy channelversary. Peace, peace, peace.